Northwest Florida State College presents Outlook, a public service presentation of the college and Cox Communications, focusing on the events, activities, and instructional programs of Northwest Florida State College.
Welcome to Northwest Florida State College Outlook. I'm Julie Cotton, your host today, and I'm the director of the Leadership Institute at Northwest Florida State College. Joining us today are our Raider Rep ambassadors. They will talk about the new program that Maddie Furcano has started at the college. And also joining us today is Jeffrey Rink, conductor of the Northwest Florida Symphony. But joining us right now is Cristie Kedroski, and she is the director of the College Foundation. Welcome, Cristie.
Thank you. Thank you.
We're glad to have you. Now, the foundation is a huge asset to the college and provides all kind of scholarship funds and support for different programs at the college. Tell me a little bit more and tell our guests a little bit more just about the foundation overall and your mission.
Sure. The foundation exists to provide charitable and educational aid to the college, and that happens through a number of different ways. Obviously, as you mentioned, we have a scholarship program. The foundation is also tasked with alumni relations and any fundraising campaigns that the college embarks on to raise funds for the college through those mediums.
Okay, and we have a lot of alumni, local alumni that still live here in the area because we were formerly a community college, and so a lot of people have received their 2-year, then gone on and maybe moved back. So you have a lot of support.
Absolutely, and now with our 4-year programs as well, we've got alumni that are coming out graduating with their 4-year degree as well from Northwest Florida State College. So a lot of alumni to keep track of and to continue to engage in college activities.
Well, and speaking of engaging in the community, now you were local. You were born and raised here, correct?
Well, I actually military family, so was able to go to middle school and high school here in Okaloosa County, and went off to college after that. Attended University of Florida and graduated with my degree in business from there. After that, moved to South Florida, where I worked in the private sector for about 6 years. But as soon as we started to have a family, decided that Northwest Florida was home and that's where we wanted to make it back to. So real pleased now to have been back in the area now for 8 years and completely consider this home, and we'll make a home for a very, very long time here. So
absolutely. Well, you your husband Art and I know the girls definitely call this home. Now, prior to your position at the college, which is fairly new, about 10 months,
yes,
you worked in economic development.
I did. When I first got back, I worked for about 3 years as the special events director at a local chamber of commerce here in Okaloosa County, and then after that went on to pursue a career in economic development, which I thoroughly loved and enjoyed, working on educational and workforce needs for all of Northwest Florida. So it wasn't county specific, but it was regional in nature, and was very, very pleased and had some great experience, met some wonderful people who truly are interested in the long-term needs and interests of Northwest Florida.
And it probably in that, with that background, that helps in the foundation. You can tell and share with the college the different areas that we need to focus on as a regional education institution too.
Sure. Certainly what appealed to me about the job was coming and working for an educational institution here that is focused on workforce, because Northwest Florida State College in a variety of ways is producing the workforce that our businesses here in Northwest Florida need. And as you mentioned, the community and business leaders that I met both working in economic development are the same community and business leaders that we work with, that are working towards the interests of the college and that I'm working with here at the foundation.
Right,
so,
and I know I'm the director of the Leadership Institute,
yes,
which provides business and professional training for those businesses, and I know you and I collaborate occasionally on what topics are people interested in, what type of education and what type of training does the workforce need nowadays. So definitely appreciate that background there and having you at the college. Now tell us a little bit, the foundation helps support, you mentioned scholarships. What are some of the initiatives that the foundation has underway right now?
Well, one of our big initiatives is obviously working towards the endowments of the foundation. And endowments are long-term, it's seed money where we work off the interest and earnings to support our college programs. And so, for instance, if there was an endowment for a scholarship, we would put aside, a minimum amount of funds that come in the form of a gift from a donor, and then we would work off the interest and earnings from that fund with which to support scholarships or program support. While scholarships is a big component of the foundation's activities for students and very much needed for students today as tuition costs continue to increase. But some other endowments and programs that we want to continue to work towards to support the college, include things for instructional equipment, faculty and staff development. These are needs of the college that to keep it first class, world class. We need to continue to meet those needs as well.
Right,
and so that is certainly a goal of the foundation.
And I know the staff and faculty of the college really appreciate the effort that the foundation puts out there and the financial support too.
Absolutely. And we have a number of programs too that fall under the purview of the foundation. Those include the Choctawhatchee Basin Alliance, the CBA, and then obviously the NFSO, the Northwest Florida Symphony Orchestra, and I know you're going to have Jeff on a little later to talk about that. So yes, so the foundation has its hands in a variety of aspects at the college, programs and so forth, and we have a wonderful 23-member board that of these community and business leaders that help to support and provide direction for the different activities that we pursue. So kudos go out to them for their continued support.
Absolutely, yes. And an initiative right now that is going forward, you and I are working on, and that's for the Leadership Institute.
Absolutely. As you know, Julie, the Student Services Complex is a building that's under construction right now. It's going to be open in January as classes start, and it's going to offer student services all in one building, everything from the cashier's office to counseling to financial aid, a variety of student services that currently today are spread out across our campus are all going to be in one brand new state-of-the-art building.
At our Niceville
campus, correct. And obviously the third floor of that, as you know, is going to be the Leadership Institute. And so one of the programs that we're working on are naming opportunities for both throughout our campus, but specifically for the Leadership Institute. These naming opportunities, these facilities are going to be used by businesses. Currently there's a lot of people use the gallery and the K-Mall, today on the Niceville campus.
It'll be a special events facility for anybody in the community to use, and we welcome, anyone in the community to come in and call us and use it. Again, you said that building will be open in January,
correct.
And so we're hoping, you and I are working on a grand opening together, a grand opening event for the community together, so there'll be more information out there for people. If people are interested in finding out more information on the foundation, I know we'll put the number and website, or we have it right now up on the screen, but it's
NWFSCfoundation.org, and they can go online to sign up to get our newsletter, our Inspire newsletter, to find out about college happenings, or they can call us obviously at the 729-5357, and we'd be happy to assist them any way we can.
Okay, well, great. Well, Cristie, thank you for being here today. We really appreciate we appreciate all the efforts of the foundation. I know the students do, and again, we talked about the faculty and staff do as well. So thank you for joining us today. We'll be right back with the Raider Rep Ambassadors. They'll tell us about a brand new program that they are participating in at the college.